Hello everyone, welcome to Fableheim and Age of Wonders 4. We stand on the precipice of Season 3. The Thrones of Blood will be releasing on November 11th, and that is a bit sooner than I anticipated for the planned undead shenanigans. So I figured, what better way to pass the time than by returning to the Blint saga.
Choose your
And so the Memelord himself shall now venture in to the Empires and Ashes story realm, the freed lands of Manuhari. Answer a call for aid from the sorceress of Athla, who has been missing since the world gates were opened. Investigate the fate of the once powerful Commonwealth and the ancient world they have discovered. This is a lost jungle, so it is lush, surrounded by astral void. Tropical provinces and forest province features are common. River province features are common. Arctic, desert, and desolate provinces are rare. The birds of paradise. This realm is home to many birds, civilized and wild. Avian free cities are common. Great bird nests are common. And bird units are common. And the Warden of Manuhari. This realm is protected by a powerful progenitor golem, which will periodically launch attacks on any enemies of the native Prasura. And this is, of course, related to the Blint Saga's objective, unlocking achievements. The achievement for this realm is avenging Prometheus. We must slay this powerful progenitor golem 5 times. And how shall we achieve that, you ask? With great might and a hand from the architect culture and the newest society trait to enter the video game. I thought they were going to start talking then. But we'll of course be on hard difficulty. There is no brutal for the story realms. We simply must do our best with heart.
Your journey starts here.
Okay, it's been so long I forgot when they started talking. But I have concocted a glorious Blint for this challenge. And I figured I would go the extra mile in making it a challenge. So I'm going to go with Underground Adaptation. All Blints must have that. Arcane Focus for bonus of magic damage. And Keen-Sighted for increased accuracy on physical, ranged, and magical attacks. And that is because, even though we are the architects of Materium, I want to try and focus on battle mages. Now, the architects have no battle mages, so that'll be a fun little challenge. And of course, the other main feature is the new society trait, the Empire of the Cosmos. This is a curious one, because I think it's good, but it also puts quite the restriction on your tome path. Of course, I usually play with unbound tomes in the sandbox realm, so that wouldn't affect this at all. But the way this works is that if we have one of each affinity, we get 20 mana. And the tier 3 tomes have no affinity requirements. If we have 2 of each affinity, we get plus 20 knowledge, and the tier 4 tomes have no affinity requirements. If we have 3 of each affinity, we gain plus 20 Imperium, and the tier 5 tomes have no affinity requirements. We also start with an extra Astral Wisp unit, which is all well and fun. The biggest economic payoff here is, of course, at the final tier. Plus 20 Imperium is mighty impressive. The mana and knowledge are whatever. But of course, the main shtick for this is that you get to bypass affinity requirements. So there are other complications with it, especially for the architects. We need to have 3 of an affinity to begin building our monuments. The signature skills of our characters require affinity that we're just not going to have. So we'll see how this feels. And of course, we're going Adept Settlers as well, just because this is a callback to the OG Blint.
Choose your first.
Now, if you're going to do battle mage stuff, there is no better start than the Tome of Evocation. And this will also give us enough affinity that we can begin building monuments dedicated to Astral once we reach that point in our growth. And most Blints are champions of their people, but this Blint is a wizard king. For you see,
reveal yourself.
he is using all of the new cosmic Wondrous stuff because he is a Blint from a far-off time and future that has come to aid his distant kin,
begins.
the first Star Guardian. Blint, the Under-Celestial, has come to assist the Deep Architects in their quest to free the realm of Manuhari, or whatever it is we're doing. And he's going to be instructor. This is the default ambition, but I've never actually used it before. So as he's teaching these architects, I thought it would be appropriate. We'll see how I like it. And without further ado, let us head to Under Opus in the freed lands of Manuhari.
Before the Fourth Age, when the final world seal of Athla was opened, the Elven court and Commonwealth put aside their grievances and made a brave stand against the invading wizard kings. In the wars that followed, these heroic alliances crumbled, and entire armies were cast into the depths of the Astral Sea. The dreadnought Edward Portsmouth and the sorceress Larissa commanded the vanguard of Commonwealth war machines. After they plummeted into the Astral Sea, they were adrift between worlds, haunted by lurking horrors. Only Larissa's magic, paired with Edward's resourcefulness, protected the castaways from the magical currents. After what felt like an eternity of torment, the drifting remnants of the Commonwealth sensed a shift in the currents and happened upon a realm which appeared out of nowhere. The survivors met its inhabitants, an ancient, knowledgeable people called the Couture. Negotiations were challenging, but the survivors were allowed to recuperate from their trials. Edward's mind, however, did not seem to recover. Over time, his resentment towards wizard kings grew, and he vowed to free the entire Astral Sea from their curse. He started traveling to other realms to liberate them, leaving devastation in his wake as he condemned and hunted anyone who would support or even tolerate the rule of any wizard king. Edward's erratic behavior concerned Larissa, his lifelong friend and companion during their journey through the Astral Sea. But amidst the growing conflict between the Couture and Commonwealth remnants, Edward increasingly ignored Larissa's pleas, and her influence diminished. Thus, it was shortly after Edward's last departure that Larissa saw no choice but to send out a secret call for aid, for a Godia who could end Edward's march of destruction.
That's me. And here we are upon the realm of Manuhari. Wow, we're instantly surrounded by, this. It would have been great if I actually picked a destroy the infestation ambition, but I guess I didn't. Overlooking your recently established throne city of Under Opus, you sense the skillful Larissa Mirabilis gently invading your mind through a vision. Bless the currents of the Astral Sea. My desperate plea has been answered. Larissa Mirabilis' voice echoes relief. I thank you and your followers, First Star Guardian Blint, the Under-Celestial, for putting your own lives in jeopardy for a most noble purpose. The Couture natives to this world and the Commonwealth remnants, my former comrades in misfortune, are caught in a relentless war, and neither side will appreciate the appearance of a new faction. Time is scarce. My hideout might no longer be safe. Please, meet me in the grasslands above Under Opus. Okay. As the vision ends, you begin to take in the details of your surrounding. Human Blint is always funny. The sight of the lush, tangled flora, the buzz of colorful birds shrieking and squawking as they constantly switch from layer to layer of the verdant thicket, the smell of sprayed water, a refreshing echo of a distant waterfall, the static tension of profound magic inhabiting the land, the sensations of Manuhari's jungle are enticing, overwhelming, even intrusive. This Larissa Mirabilis takes you for a savior. Reflecting on your decision to venture to Manuhari, you cannot help but smile. So we can choose to come to bring peace, We can get a Bone Wyvern by saying I will team the wild creatures of Manuhari. That seems weird to get a Bone Wyvern in a land full of living birds, but okay. We can get some mana, which is probably what we're going to end up taking. There's some money or an evil alignment and some draft down. I must study the astral flows of this forgotten world, unknown to all. Okay. So I forgot to mention the ambition. Oh, no, I did. We're an instructor. We're here to instruct. I didn't actually know how big this world was. So I just kind of, you know, assumed this is going to be a typical run. Perhaps a foolish assumption indeed. We probably want to get over here quicker rather than later, right? Oh, spooky, okay. Now, of course, our scouts as the architects are able to pick up Wonderstone, which we can then use to build our monuments, which we will be doing right quick. Not that. I mean, we'll probably want another surveyor, but we need some earthbreakers first. As the architects, our unique buildings are the research buildings, but of course the usual is still true. Build, 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 build. We build, and then we grow. And then we build some more! Ooh, tier 3. This should be an easy auto. Okay. Sure. Now, one of the new things with the Cosmic Wanderer is the addition of, well, there are 2 new weapons, but I want to try this one. The Staff of the Wanderer. I have schemes, thoughts, and ideas for Cosmic Rescue. And my biggest scheme involves the adjacency bonus. Or the ability to draw a unit to an adjacent position. I think that's going to be very helpful in shenanigans. Okay. We'll see, though. Okay. So what we can do here is we can... First of all, we can cast this. That's nice. Do we want him on the front line, or do we want him in the rear with the gear? It wouldn't hurt to have him in the rear with the gear, but I think we're going to do front line first. We can pull back. We are flanking. We are killing. Huzzah, slaughter. Blood for the blood gun. Now we can Cosmic Pole our Earthshaker. That brings him to us, leaves us with 1 AP so we can still shoot. And now we can safely get the charge going. I think that's going to be an insane ability. Like, legitimately, I think it's going to be one of the strongest things I've added in a while. And on top of that, my scheme to go with Battle Mages, I foresaw, if all the cards come together, being able to pull a Battle Mage into a position to get more attacks. I think this is going to be good. I suspect. I have my suspicions. Rude of you to go for the actual unit, but that's okay. The AI is a little smarter than it once was. That was production. We shall return to our domain to continue healing. We do not want to boost anything out here. I mean, I do, but I don't. For our first research, we probably want... Lightning Blaze is always good. Fulmination is probably what we're going to take, though, to get us started with combat. We do have the mana to reroll if we wanted to, but what we're looking for is the enchantment for battle. Well, first of all, we're looking for the Battle Mage. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We're looking for the Battle Mage, and then we're looking for the enchantments for it. I hope this realm will be long enough to do what I want to do. We'll boost out the production building and get the growth building up and running. What do we do? What do? Well, it wouldn't hurt to diggy dig. I believe this is research right in front of me. Indeed it is. Let's see what Larissa wants. Just kidding, I picked up the Wondrous Stone, which is part of the plan. A small monster den. Well, let's clear that up. Diggy dig. We're getting our next frontline unit, which will be fantastic, and then we end the turn. We must secure our position before we do anything crazy. I wouldn't mind... we do not have a lot of frontline here. Probably want a cultivator, don't we? We learned in the Gaia's playthrough just how powerful the cultivators really were. Even though we're not really doing support-oriented stuff. 5 units in there? Yeah, we'll wait for him. So you can come here. We can regenerate a little bit, nothing crazy. Okay, she's gonna make me kill that. That's fine. No big deal. We'll get up there when we get up there, you know. We... Okay, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Nice to see you. A low-risk battle. Or not. Perhaps it was, and then the AA got surrounded. No big deal. Just a bunch of baby spoders. I don't need to get any candies in a twist or anything. There. Go here. Fortunately, we don't have any, like, heals, but that's okay. Most likely, we'll be using our summon aggressively. We might be able to stuff them, actually. Hold on. Currently don't have any synergy with, I guess they're open, huh? Hold on, what was this? I like that, but I also don't. So we could then... Oh, we could totally pull this character into position. And then use the full action. Now, see, that's thinking with your brain there. For what it's worth. Which doesn't appear to be a bunch. Okay. Did I use magic? I think I'm going to lose one here. Okay, we got an instant no kill, but that opened the door. Okay, no, we're fine. We're chillin'. Okay. It is of extreme importance that we choose wisely here. The action that we now take. So I'm going to have to pull back here. It's fine. Cosmic Yoink. 85%. We did eat the attack already, but I'm stuck in his thingamajig. His zone of control. We might lose this guy. 22 hit points in the dream. Ooh, 10 after the poison. Yep. Oh well. I couldn't quite save them all, but I tried. Should be enough to do this. Should allow you to do this. Should allow you to do this. Alright. Not quite perfect. We'll get our cultivator out, and then we'll need to get out another Earthshaker. Assassin's Dagger. Something to sell. We want to grow. We need farm. What do you need? Forester? Do I forester the quarry? I guess so. Why not? Okay. That boosted our growth building. We can now boost it and then get that going. We'll get this cultivator. Show me some vision. What horrors lurk within the realm? Oh. Okay. Guess we learned how to fulminate. We did indeed. We could incarnate mark. We are going to get non-cultural units, that's for sure. We could also refresh here, because I'm looking for some very specific... Not this. But I suppose it wouldn't be bad. Okay, so Blint the Under Celestial is a battle saint. Now, you may say, Fabe, wasn't Gaius a battle saint? Yes, he was. But Gaius stuck strictly to this right side of the tree, and I wanted to see what the left side of the tree looked like. You know? Also, we can do the Wizard King stuff. I would like to get Quicken Ritual. This will allow me to cast 2 spells in combat. And we kind of have a lot of mana. So I think we'll grab that first, and then we'll start investigating the... I guess I can wear this for now in case somebody walks into melee with me, but... not ideal. Not ideal at all. Alright, we'll walk back. Boost up the Cultivator, who can join the team. Our Scout can scout. Early turns are peaceful, calm, relaxing. Kind of. Oh my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. We might as well dig this, right? It's right next to our base. While we're waiting for more units. Okay. We have Meta-Free City. We can annex as well. We need a farm and a quarry. Well. We can grab this farm, I suppose. And then we can change this later. 10 gold to boost that out. Let's get some more money. Mana, money. Mana, money. Money. Search spell casting. Not bad since we are refreshing our mana. Seer Vectra, excuse me, our spell utilization. Seer Vectra Sancto Sensor of the Free City Portentium greets you with hostility. We, imperialistic wind dancers of Portentium, will fight for our freedom and stand against any who threaten our free city, even when they are led by a first star guardian like you. The blood of invaders, thieves, and spies will nourish the fields. Okay. I would like to make peace with them. I'm a Star Guardian after all. Yes, inspired by League of Legends. I was trying to think of a name, and that, for whatever reason, that's what came to mind. All right, we have a complete stack. After the battle, there was none. A radiant flash blinds you, leaving behind an angelic figure bound in chains. The angel lifts its face and speaks with a trembling voice. At last, the Archons have heard my prayers. I implore you, free me from these bonds. I was imprisoned and left to be guarded by those you defeated. Again, no combat. Destined to be sacrificed. My body no longer has the strength to fight, but my voice still holds. Free me, and I will be your herald. What will be the fate of this angelic envoy? Well, your intervention to Portentium would be most welcome. Alright, that worked out. Are you another angel that... Can you help me? Wow. Okay. The AI is cruel with the Earthshakers. That's fair enough. Earthbreaker, excuse me. Now, if you've never seen the Architect culture before, I just kind of hopped in there. Sorry. Didn't think about it. The Architects are a little different from other cultures because each of their characters, their units, kind of have a secondary purpose. So the Cultivator is a tier 1 support unit, one of the few in the game, and they can link with another unit to give them affinity. That Incarnate Infinity for the Earthbreaker, it does something different for every unit type, but for the Earthbreaker, it gives them additional HP. Also gives us bonus damage, but it's this one. So for each stack of Affinity Incarnate, it gains plus 5 HP. We can get Affinity Incarnate just across our entire culture later on by building our monuments. But for now, you're just gonna have to trust me. Do I just rip the shots at 70%? I've seen worse. Yeah, that went pretty well. We do also start with the ability to spawn an elemental based on our primary affinity, or our largest affinity, which in this case is Astral at the moment. And because we are a wizard king of great power, we can spawn another as well. Now, the wyverns can just kind of turn around and smack these characters, but just have to deal with it, you know? They can also just smack this guy. You know, the positioning on this leaves a little bit to be desired, but I could technically get in here and try and assassinate him. Go, Star Guardian, assassinate! This positioning is very questionable. Well, see, AI's not the only one who doesn't like the Earthbreakers. See, I guess we have more in common than I'd like to admit sometimes. When you approach the angel's body, a soul rises from it. Its voice warm as sunshine says, "Well met, wayfarer. What you see at your feet is my body, which could not bear the hardships of my imprisonment. But now my eternal soul is free. Your actions have brought peace to this unfortunate angel. Allow me to bestow upon you a parting gift. What will you ask from this gentle soul?" Wow. Would this affect more than just Portentium if I had met more? The grateful traits. That's faithful. Isn't it faithful by default? Alright, sure. Don't depart yet. Okay. Well. Get another one. Oh, hey, Portentium is, having a hard time. But also they're sitting on top of a wonder. A magical material. Alright, so we're going to go down the left tree here. We'll become a cleric. At the end of this turn, this unit gains +1 fervor. Fervor by itself is not overly helpful. It just gains +1 saves resistance per stack. The point of fervor is to expend it. My initial reaction to the Battle Saints left side tree was very middling because of the fact that it's really slow to get fervor going on this side, I think. Of course, we're about to find out. Okay, let's stop killing our Earthbreakers and start having a good time. This army is a little too ranged for my liking, but we'll do what we can. If he has to, the Mr. Star Guardian can tank a bit. He'd rather not, of course. That's not really what he's good for, but if he had to. See? Since we're linked here, every turn we will not only heal, but we'll be removing one of our negative status effects. And I think we're going to actually make good use of our mana here. Because they just lined up perfectly for that. And I can still use this in melee combat. Okay, admittedly, the positioning on this was a little mediocre. I'll be the first to admit it. No big deal, this is fine. Totally fine. I should have assassinated. That was a kill if I assassinated. Okay, we'll keep it simple here. If I moved back here, I'd be flanked by this thing, and we've already seen how much damage they can do unwittingly. Come on, Mr. Star Guardian. Yeah, Mr. Star Guardian. Hold on. Alright, here we'll do. Smack you. Back. Okay. The Earthbreakers have a little bit of a cleave, so I wanted to make use of that, but no big deal. Alright. See, I told you Blint can tank a little bit. Vampire Spider Mounts. With our staff, we cannot use that. But it is what it is. We don't have too many actual nodes. That is a Berserker. We're a little weak for that, I think. Me thinks. You know what? I wouldn't mind a quarry. I'm a little worried to see what's up there. This should be fine. Okay. I wonder why there's so many angels going on. Angels were not really a thing. We want this. Not really a thing when this came out, right? You have a spell. We could put this in the pocket, but we'll save our mana for now. Alright. We're now going to head up, I think. I like to take care of this, but our army is very mediocre. Maybe we should find out what's over here. Do we have a, can I walk through you yet? No. Okay, let's get up to that. Okay. Then for now, let's go this way and see if we can unite as one. Military engineering. Wouldn't be bad. I think it's about time we get ready to settle our first city. So we'll take that and then save the rest of the Imperium and plop her down. Cool. We will have Materium, so we can actually, you know, use... What's this trait called again? Metropolitan Society. I think I want to keep pumping frontliners. Because I seem to have a rather reckless utilization of them. We want... Do you evolve? Or is that a thing? No. This guy's kind of the weak link. We want the low tier stuff in the stack to level up. Because, you know, they require less XP to level up, and then Blint can work on his instructor-ness. Alright. One way that we're going to, one way we're going to actually obtain a bunch of Wonderstone is not just by the scouts picking it up, but by annexing these magical materials. So we do want to clear this one day. We'll start beginning our quest, though. What could you find over here? Okay, we have found another one. And it's time for our heroes. So I did make a few heroes. And I borrowed the... why is it red? I borrowed the... Why is it red? Inspiration from the Glint playthrough, where I made them all facets. I used the original 6 facets from Guild Wars. So the facet of Light, who is another Battle Saint, the facet of Elements, who is a Spellblade, and the facet of Darkness, who is a Warlock. And basically what I did is I just let it randomize the appearance of the character, and then I, you know, customize their name and the way they look. So Darkness is actually a steward and agricultural governor, because my idea for Darkness was that it was like the shadows protecting the culture. Guildmaster Eric Alsmarker, the Free City Stout Rock, greets you nervously, as if they might invoke your wrath at any given moment. Well met, Blint the Undercelestial. We avian artisans of Stout Rock have heard many stories about the torment of shadows you went through and the power that you wield. We hate to imagine what you forsook to earn it. Hopefully you will curb any potentially power-hungry tendencies as you make your way through these lands. Alright. These are both tier 3 cities, aren't they? This is a tier 4 city. Suddenly the desire to conquer it has grown, but I suspect these cities are a little strong. You'll be getting another stone soon. Should put this in the pocket. Get this going. Why is everything so scary? Everything is so terrifying! We haven't met the Warden yet either. I suspect I'm about to. Approaching the scene of a large broken landship, carefully placed arcane markings lead you to Larissa Mirabilis. Well met, first Star Guardian Blint the Under Celestial, Larissa says, leaving concealment. What you see here are the sorry remains of the vessel to which I and all the Commonwealth remnants owe our lives. Alas, it only led to more misery, Larissa sighs. Edward Portsmouth, the leader of our company, provoked the war with the Krasura, only to leave the realms soon after. He left Valerie of House Avernus in charge. Valerie is an honorable person and might be reasoned with, if her loyalty to Edward does not betray her. Now that you are here, Blint the Undercelestial, I offer you my services to bring an end to the conflict of Manuhari in any way necessary. Ooh. Yeah, go be an Arcane Counselor to give me 20% knowledge per turn. With Larissa Mirabilis at your side, you return to Under Opus. Did I? I feel like I'm right next to her still. I thank you, Blint the Undercelestial, for coming to my aid, Larissa says, and you notice she is less tense now that she is in safety. Being adrift within the Astral Sea, trying to shield our troops from the torment while slowly running out of rations, then witnessing everyone losing their sanity when salvation seemed imminent, I have seen better days in the past, but I will recover. It may not seem like I have much to offer in return, but I am a sorceress. How may I best surprise you? Ooh, an evoker already. Unlock the Tome of Warding. No. Give me an invoker. I need to research how to make them myself. Having seen the realm and heard more about the ongoing conflict, you reflect on the situation at hand. The Commonwealth remnants and the Krasura are locked in a terrible war. That much is clear. Other than that, there are many unknowns. While it seems like the Commonwealth remnants are the obvious aggressors in this conflict, the sudden reappearance of the Krasura and their home world raises the question of whether they had been sealed within Great Solus, and, if so, why. You will need to stay attentive and form your own opinion. Whether you seek to quench this war or fan it, your actions will define the fate of Manuhari. I will do what it takes one way or another. So it seems like we can defeat or ally with either, maybe even both of the factions. However, for our achievement, the only hint we have is that the Progenitor Golem attacks the enemies of the Krasura, which makes me think... Why do they already glow blue? That we're going to have to go to war with the Krasura. Now, the reason why Evokers are kind of the goats of the Battle Mages is because Electrifying Arc is just good. There's really no other reason. And ever since the change to Champion, where the Battle Mages now get an improved version of their full AP skill, it's pretty good. And I would love to show you, but it's not going to let me. The UI is what the UI does. So, it looks like the game has told me where our would-be opponents are. I would like to build a city over here, because it appears to link with this. And then, you know, our cities are nicely spaced and yet also together. I think that will be a wonderful thing. And it looks like the goal of this is to kind of get as strong as possible as pretty quickly. Where is it? Thank you. Under Opus. Can annex further. And as much as I'd love to annex on that, I also don't want to. Are we out of... We have to diggy dig, I think. We must diggy dig. Alright, what do I need to boost? Okay, we're looking at... We can get a forester over here. And get our next town rolling. Lightning Focus is in. This is for our Battle Mage and support units. This will make it so they deal additional lightning damage, and they have a chance to electrify. I didn't realize this realm was so small. If I'm being honest, we're like the worst culture for small, run-it-down-fast realms, but I'll still try and make it work. Larissa Mirabilis comes before you once more to talk about a matter of great importance. To restore peace, Larissa explains, not only Manuhari should be considered, but also Edward's march of destruction across the Astral Sea. Larissa hesitates, but then continues. This is not like the Edward I knew. I believe it must be that something is affecting him, turning him wrathful and blind to reason. Directly before the conflict with the Krasura escalated, Edward was studying some of their artifacts. If I could learn more about their ancient magic... I have found a Krasura researcher, Hamaro Boltavi, dedicated to the works of the ancient Krasura. He might be willing to cooperate. From above the realm's branching treetops, a mechanical shriek announces the attack of the Warden of Manuhari. Imbued with life by the ancient Krasura, the powerful progenitor golem is the god protector of Manuhari, assaulting trespassers or invaders of the realm without mercy. According to Krasuran myth, it once defeated the obsidian world worm and through this achieved immortality. The ancestral army of the progenitor golem has been set at the grasslands south of Portentium. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what the world worm has to do with the Endalon, but maybe it is an Endalon. Let them come, Frostmourne hungers. Good assent. First Star Guardian Blint the Under Celestial. I am Humaro Boltavi, Chief Investigator of the Wing of Lost Wisdom. It is excruciating, Humaro begins his mournful sing-song, how much knowledge became forgotten by our people during the ever-dark, when the stars of the sky beyond no longer shone, which is why the Wing of Lost Wisdom exists, to recover and rediscover the heritage of our ancestors. Not long ago, we found a grand structure of old Krasuran architecture, half buried within the desert, but it was warded by spirit guardians, and the Yukara denied our request for battle mages, giving cryptic answers as is her custom. If you were to defeat the ancestral guardians of the structures we call the Eye of Manuhari, we would be grateful and allow Larissa Mirabilis to partake in our research. Okay? Sure. This must be the Warden. Now, I may have chosen some of the worst society traits and culture for a fast run-it-down reality. But my starting tome is the best possible one for fighting the Warden of Manuhari, and I didn't know that going into this. There's a lot I didn't know, in case you couldn't tell. More frontline. More frontline, get to the frontline. Lightning Focus is ready. This will make our ranged units more powerful. Hopefully, anyway. That's the plan. There is... Of course, we must do this battle ourselves. The AI does win, losing the entire army. Fair enough. Ow. Alrighty. I am retrying. This unit is horrifying. The Progenitor Golem. Now, I know I looked at it, but, it's horrifying. It never sealed me, but it did do this a lot, and that is a lot of damage it did. Also, the Breach Bolt does AoE damage. I didn't realize that. So we don't actually want to be standing together. We don't have a benefit for doing so, so we won't. If we can, like, maneuver away from the spears, I think I will. I also made the mistake, the critical mistake, of leaving the Warden for last. Actually, I made two mistakes. Leaving the Warden for last was one mistake. It was a big error. Boo-boo on my part. The other error that I made was I kind of blew my load all at once with magic. And that is probably not something we should do. So we could even fulminate here. With the magic that I have, I can get 2 elementals out, or I can do 2 fulminates and 1 elemental. That's kind of what we're working with right now. And it is tempting to rip the fulminate, but I think we're going to want both summons, and I don't want to do them both at the same turn. Because we can summon them anywhere, and they last for 3 turns, and are distractions, basically. We are being surrounded, but the hope, the goal, is that it will take so long for them to surround us that it won't be a problem. Okay, so he can always shoot that, which is fine. I mean, he could move here and start shooting us, but I think we're okay. Famous last words. Alright. Okay, he went for that, which is very annoying. But now it's on a 3-turn cooldown. We can also now summon this. And for reasons unbeknownst to me, this thing doesn't have Battle Mage. Oh. Which means... I get in position here. No Battle Mage means that... Okay, we're going to have to move a little bit. You cannot fire in melee, which is a little strange to me, I'm not going to lie. But we take what we can. You know? We do have a heal as well. I think we'll hold on the heal. That's 1 down. Oh, they have first strike. I should have just defended. Okay. Let's see if this guy's dead. Not that guy, but that guy. Okay. We could get a fat rear charge here, which might be the play, actually. Charge is blocked, though. Keep that one going, then. Charge is blocked because fair imbalance. Am I right? Come on, archers. Do archer things. Does that be a kill? We might be doing it. What am I? I'm distracted. It's fine. We'll go stand over here and heal. And get rid of it because the light spirit's OP. We can stand here. We're defending and we will provide some boons to our team. We could pop another elemental. I think it's time. I wonder if this thing should be able to move. Right? Yeah. It just takes all these hits moving. Fantastic. Dude, we did it! I just had to not be grouped up in a ball and die. Who could have guessed? Not being grouped up in a ball and dying is bad. Or, wait. Not dying is good. I am... I did send all my melee units over there. I am flabbergasted that that thing does not have Battle Mage. That seems very peculiar. Yoink. Come protect me. Protect your Star Guardian. Okay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All I had to do was respect the big bad. That was it. Which is why we have more Earthbreakers coming. Alright, we just have to do that 4 more times, and presumably it'll become more terrifying with each death. The Warden of Manuhari collapses with an ear-splitting blend of crackling astral discharges and squeaking metal. For a brief moment, silence ensues, and it appears the progenitor golem has exhaled its last mechanical breath. Then, however, to the horror of your troops, the broken pieces start moving again, rearranging themselves into a deranged, crooked version of the Warden's former self. Kept alive by some powerful magic, the progenitor golem claps its destroyed wings and escapes into the sky. Grimly, you start preparations for the Warden's return. More frontline, more lightning. Problem solved. Mostly. Alright, where do we in the city? We're over here somewhere. We don't want to be on... Have I ever pressed this button before? We don't want to be on a resource tile. We can be on the passage tile. It's all well and fun. Vision. Oh, right, we can't cross rivers. I forgot. So, Darkness is a proper champion, meaning that we could get foraging training. And because we're going with the whole concept of the cradling darkness, I think is the description I gave her. We will, I guess she can use this for now. I wanted to save this for a melee character, but good enough. We can give her the Blood Pact. Let's do the offensive one. Outpost. I do want to build a wall. I think we just go straight into the city. I didn't prepare any city names for this. They're whatever we'll get around to. Temperature in the immediate area rise and fall intermittently as a group of elemental beings panic at your army's approach. The stone spirit, seemingly the leader of this group, wavers unsteadily before you. It seems aware that engaging you would result in almost certain death, but is unwilling to abandon its group. Will you attack them, or allow them to leave? Begone. Begone, foul critter. No earth breaker shall live this day. They all shall fall. Each and every one of them. It's not like I have anything against them. It's just kind of how it's panned out. Well, at least we have a few heals. Any damage to the caster as well. The caster gains 20 damage. Okay. So for now, this is just a strict damage boon for us. For now. Whatever. We'll all just pack, or draw our links to this one guy. Hopefully he won't suffer too much. Shame that this guy's literally one tile away. Don't do it. Don't. Don't do it. Don't. Don't do it. All this you can do. See, that's why that guy's good. Alright, well. I guess we'll just wait and see where they go. They have a lot of options. Wait, no, don't die. Wait, no, don't die. No. No! Oh. Oh, that was close. That was real close. Should I just enter defense mode? Possible. Look at the evoker damage already. And that's only going to get better, my friends. Only gonna get better. Alright, Earthbreaker number 2. I probably should have dragged him away first, but we got there in the end. Almost. Do we care about that? Okay, here we go. Double kill. Unfortunately, now Blint is too far away to do anything, but be fine. Soon Blint will be able to mend the wounds of his great champions more directly. Light weakness. Don't worry, my fellow Earthbreaker. I shall save you. Oh, one tile short. Unless... Oh, I can't do it. Like, wait a minute. It's really hard to hit this thing. In the rear with the gear. I gotta be honest, I'm not sure how these supports do so much damage in every play that they've been in. That's okay. The pants. Okay, we'll put it into there. Very nice, very nice. We grow ever greater. Alright, you can float. Thank you. I'm so glad. Never have I ever been so grateful to float. And now for our second tier 2 tome. We were offered a free tome of warding, but the reason I did not elect to take it, even though it would have, boosted us ahead and we could have, jumped, skip, dart. The reason I didn't is because with our society trait, we have a very specific growth path. And I believe this is our next choice. Pyromancy.
Fire is sacred. It is the beginning and the end. It is passion and destruction. It is life and death. Harness the essence of the flame. Watch it bring your enemies to smoldering ruin. Behold the beauty in the ashes. As the inferno burns the land, so does it give soil vitality, bringing life from destruction wherever it spreads.
Now, I do actually think the Pyromancer is a pretty good battle mage. Flame Strike always catches me off guard. I don't plan to use a lot of them, but Pyromancy is a special tool that'll help us later. And we need the Chaos anyway, so. Alright, so now we get to choose. Well, first of all, we can go get our first signature skill. The Star Guardian, to no one's surprise, is your Initiative Astral. I hope you aren't surprised. We could... Both of these would actually be okay. This is going to be a lot because we are a single target type of character, but we could also use this extra point right now to just continue going down the Battle Sync tree, which is something I'm interested in. And we can... Oh, what do we want to do here? There's not like a defensive master, is there? Entering defense mode grants +3 fervor. I don't think so. Let's use heal for 10 temporary points whenever uses water ability. So, I suppose Cleric's Fervor is meant to be like the support thing. We consume all the fervor we have, and then we heal for X amount of it. We could also go Saint's Fervor, which is the same thing, but it heals for half as much, but it's a free action. However, then we wouldn't be able to get Rallying Fervor. And... Okay. Cleric's Fervor it is. Cleric's Fervor grants +1 rally per stack. This is movement, right? Morale, I see. Well, we want to get Bless for sure. It's an awful Bless, but can't we upgrade it? Like, the whole point of this side of the tree is that we get kind of mediocre talents, and then they all kind of compound onto each other to be okay. Again, this is not very helpful for Blint, but we can use it. That's my understanding anyway. I love adaptive research. We did build our city, so we can grab this. We are now good. The Star Guardian is, of course, good. Duh. How much ambition do we have? Okay, we're getting there. It looks like we can rank up heroes as well, so we can get to this banner and do good things. Good things, but not very good things. I'm going to want to fall back to my domain here, I think. So we can have her initiate, I suppose? Sure. We're taking it slow. Nothing died. Very nice. They almost killed that support. That's Light Spirit. We do want to keep healing, so we will continue to heal. We will continue to scout. I'm assuming that if our... I mean, all of our objectives are on the left side of the map here. What's going on? Something is fishy. We need the tavern. Faux show. Is it boost worthy? Arguably. This is a great bird nest? That's horrifying. We're gonna go down from where we are and kind of clean this all up if we can. This is Darkness. She is going to forage. Sorry, I know we have cool things. I hate this wand, but we'll equip it because I have a bad habit of not equipping items. Peripheral integration. That actually would have been pretty helpful, but it's okay. I think we tavern into Wizard Tower. At tier 2, we are able to make evokers, and we can also craft some guardians. So you can go down here and kind of open up the way. No. We'll take one more turn to heal here, I think. Oh, we have to take a turn anyway. Okay. Something just exploded. The AI does not appear to be having a good time with the infestations. Good to know that it's not just me. Okie dokie. We move on. We move up. We diggy dig. We are very, very slowly negotiating with the settlements. What did I just see? Oh, maybe it was this. I thought I saw a dreadnought already. I was like, there are limits to how insane you can be. This is a focus crystal, and I want it in my hands. A risky battle. Basic range magic attacks will only gain 3 range. Well, that's nice. Also horrifying, but nice. How's the auto do? Okay. Okay, that's how the auto does. Good to know. Okay, there are enemy evokers. That's kind of spooky. Oh. I see. Right. The storm giants got buffed. And now they're going to destroy me. How do we, Okay. New plan. I have the high grounds. They're going to come at me here. They're not coming at me. Even with +3 range. All defending units. I see. So one more turn and they can hit me. If I move up, the evoker can evoke, which is not ideal. This can connect to... I guess we're waiting. We really, really cannot afford to get ass blasted by everything in one go. Okay. Alright. Every move we make is now of extreme, utter, vital importance. Also, yes, I am aware. The storm giants are immune to electricity, which is our damage type. Very unfortunate. Supremely unfortunate. This blood pact does not have a beneficial effect just yet, so there you go. We should probably be focusing the same units. My only regret going Wizard King is that I don't have I do not. I just want to stay here and defend. Here, I'll take this. I don't have commands. Like right now, commanding the best play literally would be commanding the archer that just got his ass whooped. Okay, well at least you survived. Barely. Guess you need to heal that. We pretty much need to keep chasing down here. Blint can actually rescue the archer, which gives it full action. Not ideal, but hey, we work with the giant slayer that we're given. I mentioned earlier the quirks of this culture, and that's one of them. The archer is your Giant Slayer. It is your spear. It's the only spear you're going to bloody get. Alright, summon is the way. And the question is, where does the summon go? Back here. Bonk. Okay. Now we go here. We remove a model. Fantastic. We go here. Try and keep this thing's attention. Because life is suffering. I like that. We might lose the light spear here. This has gone well. This could have gone so much worse. We did lose the light spirit. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, we lost him too. How many Earthbreakers will die? To which I respond, you asked the wrong question. How many must be slain? We have 4 fervor, so we can actually full heal this guy. And give him rally. Okay. Good. I will sacrifice as many as it takes to win. Which is definitely something that a Star Guardian would say. The greater good and all that. A Guardian of the Stars does not concern itself with optics. Alrighty. We could drop this, I suppose. This will give us like +1 defense and +1 resistance or something. Beautiful. Actually beautiful how that panned out. Evoke. Fantastic. GG team. Got her done. Oh, that was hard. No one expects the game to counter you with your own magic. You dare use my own spell against me? Is basically what it did. Yoink. This, however, I was right about this. I feel like this well used is gonna be peak. We lost a light spirit and we lost an Earthbreaker. No big deal. The Battle Mage's Helm. Bonus to magic damage. And we get Battle Mage. Which again, a feature I feel like the Promethean or the Progenitor Golem should have, but it doesn't. So we'll just say okay. I have bonus production for reasons I don't quite understand. I guess we got some when we finished this off. So I need to build something wise. Probably the bathhouse. Okay. Exploring the map. I'd love to have more, but all in due time. Stellasis. Why are you red? Oh, because you're an aggressive thing. Alright, we're going to build a wall. First things first. I like all of the resources around me. And we will be building on them. But first, we're going to put this here. Because that'll boost the wall. And then our knowledge structure. Darkness is a agricultural governor. What do you want to do again, Darkness? What was your ambitions? Ah, yes. Again, the Cradle of Darkness is her description. So she wants to protect the people from the shadows. Blinty boy! So, with this and this, we can get more fervor. I guess we'll just start with this. I don't know. So far, not impressed. But there's plenty of time to be wrong. Plenty of time to grow as an individual. And be wrong. I can do both. Okay. So without the light spirit, we don't really have a way to heal on demand at the moment. The cultivators are a we heal when we feel like it sort of thing, which is 10 every turn. Well, thanks for all stacking up on me. And we'll let them come. Frostmourne hungers. I forgot you could do that. Alright. That was very rude, by the way. Because I was going to evoke so hard. And I'm still gonna. Alrighty. I guess we can bless the wisp. We can, what are you? We could actually, No, we can't. I said we could rescue one of these to give them range so they can charge, but that is false. I could do no such thing. I guess Blint can you do this? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Stuns. A Megalol. That is the, what is it called? It's called the... I'm trying to remember stuff off the top of my head. Astral Skin? That's functionally what it is. Alright, what's it called? Astral Membrane. See, I was right. It's basically Astral Skin. Now, unfortunately, this guy's not going to actually die, but... close enough. These guys can take a beating, though. No. When they're berserked like that, they have 100% damage, as if they don't have casualties. Neat trick. Not helpful. A Nightmare Mount. Alright. We diggy dig. Wow. Guess we just auto-explore with you. Level 4 Darkness. Should she be... I guess Initiative Shadow is the one that's most appropriate, but we don't have Shadow just yet. I do plan on getting some soon. Our next tome is Order. BG dubs. I'll never guess which one. We could go Initiative Materium, I suppose. It's, not like it's going to be that much of a difference. We could go Nature. She has Blight damage. Alright, it's time to get this pact going. You know, we could, Cull. We could do that, right? Sure. Because we have a number of debuffs we're applying. Blint has gained renown. Fantastic. Level 2. Each conduit or research post grants +5 to stability. And we gain some combat and world map casting points. They've changed the casting point system so much over the years. I know. Gained a level of renown. I'm proud of him. He's doing great. And you know, now that I sit back thinking on this more, if he were a champion like all Blints are, he'd be able to get bonus experience to the team. I guess what I'm saying is that I chose poorly. But that's okay. You know? Please don't die. Alright. Fair enough. Now, if I remember correctly, if I had to guess as to why, the AI did not have a good time here. It's gonna have to do with the fact that the silly bird can fly. Okay. That was, something. That's what I was referring to, though, by the way. Guess let's make sure this thing dies. Blight resistance. Doesn't make any sense. I suspect you're about to have a problem. Be blessed. Go away. Okay. So the bird's gonna die. We're gonna have to make sure we stand on it. It's moving. Fucking ow. No, my one evoker! Did you... What? What just happened? Oh, anyway. That was so rude. My one evoker. How could you do this? Does this beetle have that escape thing? No, because it's dead. Trick question. Why is that over there? Why is it still over there? Here. Okay. Get over here. Thank you. I don't know why it didn't feel like moving towards us, but it's okay. Looks so cool, doesn't it, when he does his little staff thing? I'm gonna wait one turn, then I'm gonna boost out the bathhouse. I learned how to build these, right? Okay, good. I'm so sad. Alright, we learned Pyromancer. We could also make this thing. I'm not too concerned about it, though. Lightning Blades is good. You have produced double the building, which means you somehow got production. You know what? I'll take it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, it's a good thing we're rotating back towards Stelesis. Although I wanted to go this way, didn't I? Oh, I did. I debated briefly going Fabled Hunter. And I'm now thinking I should have. But our first Guardian is out. We have an actual frontline unit now, which is nice. Always good. You want to be an inspiring killer, Blint? You're doing most of the killing, actually. Bloody boy! Support abilities now heal the target for 10 temporary hit points in addition to their regular effect. So this is basically a free plus 10 health. Okay. And this is a bolstered resistance, I suppose. I guess. Sure. Okay, cleansing is cute. Okay, Battlefield Restoration is probably just the only thing that's worth... The only thing that's worth anything. Okay. Combat development skills available. Casting reserves, I like it. Master Masons, I like it. Whispering Orb, I like it. Roads, I like it. Uh-huh. What goes first, though? Probably Master Masons. And the Orb. Consumed by arrogance. Your hero, Darkness, stands tall before you. She puffs out her chest and tilts her chin upward as she declares, by omission or prejudice, I find myself being far less than what I could be. Be honest with me, my first star guardian. Does my ambition as a steward not interest you? I was born to be great, so direct me towards renown. What path shall I follow? Darkness has grown frustrated with her current ambition. Will you indulge her desire? You also want to be an instructor? A collector. Admittedly, steward is one of those things that grows eventually. But know your place. You are a mere facet of my people. And you shall listen to me. Do I spend Ancient Imperium to boosts? In the grand scheme of things, it is not a bad cost. It doesn't really get much lower than that. Annoyingly. We want to farm. First things first. It's not a bad spot for it. And you can have this stone. I have no idea why. They haven't mentioned anyone else. I see this pickup, don't worry. I don't want to go to Stelisa's team. I want to go back this way. I want to clear all this crap out so I can expand north of my capital. That's what I want. Building another city over here, maybe? This has void, which annoys me. I don't like the void. The dark nothingness. There's a hero here. I don't have any, whatever. The city must survive in order for it to grow, for her to get her thing going. Let's sigh. Bloody Blades is in. I guess we can Sting Blade as well. Sure. Right. Everyone's invading everywhere. Just what I wanted. Well, I made the correct choice, I guess. Wow. From above the... From above the realm's branching treetops, a mechanical shriek announces the attack of the Warden of Manuhari. Imbued with life by the ancient Couture, the powerful progenitor golem is the god protector of Manuhari, assaulting trespassers or invaders of the realm without mercy. According to Couture myth, it once defeated the obsidian world worm. Is this going to be the same every time? Let them come. I didn't read where it was. But let them come, Frostborn Hungers. There it is. I wonder what it's going to do. So if we, like, full rotate this way... It can't reach me. We can bonk this. Okay. The Horned Gods are interesting. They're like... I think I say this every time we encounter a Horned God. But... the Horned Gods are... from Age of Wonders 3. Which, by the way, this... I probably should have mentioned at the start, but this whole Empires and Ashes was based off of him. Inspired by Age of Wonders 3. It was meant to be like a low magic time period. Because the Wizard Kings had all been sealed away. We're gonna retreat here. Maybe I can, like, bait them to turn around. We have our Guardian now. Which is what this guy is. This is our Tier 2 shield boy. He was the forefront of the Gaius Julius Mento series. So I don't plan to make them, like, the focus of our build because of that, or, you know, because we just did one. But they will help us. They will help me, if nothing else. What is this mythic unit? Oh, that's the Horned God. I do like that the Horned Gods have... Oh, mother. Well, okay. Alright, well. Okay, hold on. We're moving. This guy is kind of SOL. And Blint's going to have to rescue this one, but he can't because this thing's in the way. Come on, Wisp. I've trained you well, haven't I? The great thing about the... We can get rid of these, I think. Okay, nice. The great thing about the Guardians is that per their affinity, they do more damage. And, like, retaliate damage and stuff, so... I probably should have blessed this first. Well, I'm gonna bless you instead. At you. Alright. I don't know why this thing has blight resistance, but it does. The cool thing about the... Oh, that is the worst blood pact target ever. Kind of chose it as a meme, but it's becoming very consequential, actually. Huh. That counts as a support skill for my big boon. Should I cancel my my blood pacts? I don't really want to. I might... Yeah, I'll link you here. New priority is to kill this thing. You could come over here and tie up the Horned God. I don't remember what he can do at full AP. Full AP, but I don't think it's a good thing. Okay. This guy looks very dead. Because this is a brawler, not a... Yeah. Great. I have bad news, everyone. The AI has successfully identified its gravest threat. Well, I get to keep my, get to keep my blood pact. That's fun, right? If I kill this, I have to stand on it. Okay. Great. Alright, well. I'll have to come support you. I'm about to build another Shade Maker. Ow! You can do that while tied up? Oh no. 50-50. Where's Blint? These can give like 5 hit points. I can shank him with anybody. Alright, well. The Sand Devils, what are these called? Wind Ragers. Wasn't even close. Do have Wind Barrier around them. So that's why my chance to hit them is so minuscule. I like how this is pretty high, though. Well, give it our best shot. Oh, boy. As a single entity model, this has not lost any combat effectiveness, so it might just beat the shit out of my character. 1, 2. Okay, we got a graze. That's good. Life is suffering, but we should be fine here. I'm gonna roll 50-50s. Nailed it. Alright, Blint, you gotta stay there. I wish I could reach this, but... Okay. Uh-huh. Like how he's just ignoring the guard. He's like, is something shooting me? You know, the Blood Pact certainly is fun, but, do this first. I'm not sure why. I need to stop putting it on melee characters. The thing with the Blood Pact is normally the person doing the Blood Pact is normally not under so much duress. Like the AI is just walking over to me and being like, yeah, I'm going to hit your backline and everything in it. We are in no condition to face this or that. Good. Good. Surely it's not going to attack me, right? Is that from mana or knowledge? Knowledge. Surely what it's going to do. So now that we've acquired a magical material, we are generating Wonderstone, so we don't have to go find it. Surely what it's going to do is it's going to go out to the province, right? For sure. For sure. Go Warseeker. Lightning Blades, was this available? Well. Our melee units now do bonus lightning damage. Minor element skills are available. The Call of Chaos could be helpful, actually, in our current predicament. Go for the province. I didn't mean for that. Okay. I don't think he can reach. This is fine. This is just an inevitability. We need to pump out units. Great. The Evoker will help out a lot, I think. We're ready here. What's the wording here? Okay. So ideally, I should have used that against this. Ideally, this guy comes after me. He's a phase beast. This guy comes after me. I zap him. And then, we're good. I don't need a Shade Maker. I need the frontliner. Okay. We're suffering. Ooh. Okay, we can't actually retreat here beyond him. We're going to temporarily lose Stelesis, but we can reclaim it. At least I hope. So, Immolate. It's not the AoE burn. Don't really like fiery arrows. We could go for it, though. We're really not going to have many archers. Maybe we just take the Crow Companion. I should have more scouts, but I'm a little... I need to build this. I'm a little preoccupied, you know? Okay, we'll get this. Then we'll have this enchantment. Then we'll zap this thing, and that will be the climax, I think. Losing Stelesis really sucks, but I mean... It looks like my scout has drawn the ire of this Infestation's invasion. That's good. String Blades are ready. Our melee units will now do some bonus fire damage. We're not inflicting any burning, but we can actually choose to hide that. Guys, it's not relevant. Okay, gonna boost you out. We're gonna zap this, and we're gonna go in. Alright, team. We have made the situation as advantageous as possible. How's the AI do? We've actually lost a huge advantage here. The AI wins, losing a Guardian and the Evoker. Okay, I think I can do better. Maybe. Because he's standing on my stupid crystal, he's getting the benefit of this. Thankfully, only the Golem... Motherfucker. Thankfully, only the Golem is, you're really going to benefit from it. Oh, boy. Okay. I'm hesitant to pact here. I'm not going to. I'd love the damage bonus, but... Okay. We do have 70 mana, which is enough for 1 Fulminate and 2 summons. What we shall do. The Phase Beast has been buffed. What we could do. This is really reckless. But about this. Yoink. Do that. Where's my Earthbreaker? Okay. Get zapping. Something is going to happen here, and I'm not sure how many consequences there will be for this action, but it'll be a bit. Oh. By the grace of the Golden Throne. Please don't die. Okay. Well. Blint's gonna back all the way up. I told you there would be consequences. I didn't know how bad they were gonna be. I definitely forgot, though, that this thing could teleport. Did Blint act already? He did. Mother trucker. I forgot. Okay. Would I have survived if I had blood linked? Sure. Although maybe if I had survived, the blood link would have killed other people. We'll have to resurrect darkness. Thankfully, we are finally building the tower. Okay. You know, the Warden's a little bloodthirsty for my heroes, and I don't know how I feel about it. I knew I was positioning aggressively. I knew that. But my goodness gracious. Swear if you kill this evoker. Okay. So now, regrettably, we have no heroes left. And our city is about to be taken. This kind of reminds me of the Warden collapses with an ear. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's all the same. That's what we're gonna need. Okay. Kind of reminds me of. Okay, so it's 4 turns I need to get back. That's fine. Blint's back. We have the remains because we won the battle, thankfully. In Age of Wonders 3, there was kind of an unspoken rule where you just never, ever explored until you were ready to fight. Because if you kind of contained yourself to your own little area, the AI wouldn't notice you and then wouldn't go to war to murder you and everything you stand for. I would love an archer. Again, this is our source of anti-large. Honestly, do I just get another evoker instead? Screw the archer. We have 2 guardians, which seems to be decent frontline. I know we have the Earthbreaker. We just need to bring in the damage now. I wish I could boost the return of Blint, but I cannot. Okay. If this guy's gonna leave, then we can actually sneak back up there and grab it. The AI is infamous for doing this. We do have some materials for the forge as well, but I don't really have the mana to be able to build it all. Our mana income is garbaggio. We don't need this. The hour of truth, team. My scout was caught. He survived. Blint has returned from beyond the veil, and the city is safe. The city is safe. The Star Guardian has returned. Enchanted Crow continues in, and we get to pick our first, this time it's the first, Tier 2 Tome. Now, we have 4 of the 6 affinities that we need to meet the first criteria of Empire of the Cosmos. The 2 we are missing is Order and Shadow. So, to fulfill Order, well, there's a new tome just ripe for the picking. And wouldn't you know it, it comes with a new Battle Mage.
Not in the darkest night. Not in the face of horror. Not even in their last breath should the virtuous yield. You are the last bastion against vileness. The last light in the abyss. An age may come when hope dies, when there are no more righteous people. But it is not this age, for you have not yet fallen.
That's correct. It is not this day. This also gives us kind of like a frontline unit if we need it. The Guardians are stupendous, but the Paladins are pretty good. In the previous playthrough with Gorth was Gaius Julius Mento. We were all about the Guardians and their retaliation and whatnot, but there was a Paladin or 2. In this playthrough, Paladins may become more apparent. Of course, we need to be tier 3 for that, which we are currently not. And the Vigil, cool as it would be to have one, we will get them. Don't worry, we didn't get to see them in the previous playthrough, really. We need a Wizard Tower level 2, which again, economics are on the downside. We are away from that. So we're going to go Virtuous Spirit. Not that I'll have the mana to cast it anytime soon, but, you know, we'll try. Because the crypts are up. I mean, I could build it. We are able to resurrect darkness, but I need a whopping 350 mana. Or we can get another of our facets, but I think we cannot afford them. We're actually close. We might pick up another one. So for the facets, we're currently being offered the Might of the Elements. What did I call this one? I can't see their description. The Unyielding Light, I think. And then the Heart of Nature. Who is like, she has the same things as darkness, so I might as well just grab her. So if we're going to do it that way, we can grab the Wizard Tower here. Growing Imperium is pretty important. Now we're down to 8 mana. A fleeting 8 mana. Blint is faced with the choice. Choice that he will have to decide upon next time. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. This did not go anywhere near how I expected it to, but hey, this is what happens when you wander to the story realms without playing them before. Hopefully it all just kind of comes together. Thanks to the patrons and the Channel Sports channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you'd like to stay up to the channel, feel free to join Discord description down below. And I will see you next time as the Under Architects scrape their way back towards the path of victory.